So notice, first of all, the Kokiri Forest is now full of enemies. Like, where are all of the Kokiri kids? So now that we're here and have invested a little bit of time in this game, look at this, Skull Kid. Is this what happens to kids who wander into the forest? It looks like he doesn't like grown-ups. So you have to actually talk to him as a kid, but you can chase him off. So does this guy look familiar? He still won't let you pass 7 years later? What are you? Though you wear Kokirish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Soraya I would never let anyone go through here. If only we could somehow prove that we know her. That melody! Soraya plays that song all the time. Do you know Soraya? That song. Soraya taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. I wonder who he remembers. Oops. I'm telling you, he gets me every time. Oh yeah, once you defeat that wolf, it's gone forever. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Alright, this is fun. Notice, hookshot does not reach anymore. Gotta get good. Review the video evidence, that was kind of cheap. Ooh, money, money, money. Remember this place? No Soraya. But look what the wind blew in. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. The thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. Bjorn, I'll see you again. So that is what these are for. That's where you get teleported. So, alright, so we had to go to the Kakariko village for one and only one reason. Because trees, guess what? Are wood, and therefore the hookshot works on them. So here, as a more modernized Zelda game, you would have to aim at like this perfect little only area right there. Oh, look at that, I'm on top. Oh, I hit the loading zone. So here we are, the Forest Temple. Alright, so one thing I have to say is I love the music on this level. This is honestly kind of the first dungeon where I was just all like, the music is awesome in this video game! Even though there are definitely other tracks that I have loved up to that point, like even the relaxing, almost monk-like Temple of Time song, and also the boss battle music. But things really start picking up when it comes to music now. Note number 2 is I was actually extremely stuck on this dungeon area as well, but I think honestly this was the last dungeon area where I was like completely lost, and that's due to large part in the fact that up to this point we've only had like the straightforward dungeons where it only has a map, it only has a key, or excuse me, map and compass, whereas in here from now on our little dungeon areas also have keys. But in this setting now, the keys can be hidden anywhere. So notice there's just a random key hidden up here even. And so that's what makes the compass invaluable actually for first-time players, because you would otherwise have no idea where the keys are hidden. What's nice about this surface is you can hookshot to it, so you don't have to climb up the entire way. Oops, I'm at the wrong side. Okay, hopefully you didn't get turned around there, but this was the way forward. So in a similar way, since we can hookshot to this, oops, we can attach ourselves to this wall surface now. And actually, this is like your modern Zelda game, like, oh no, this little link thing, that's the only thing you can hookshot to. It's like, yeah, that's a fun video game. And unlike the original Zelda game, there is no such thing as a master key that will unlock all key doors. In every single dungeon, you have to collect keys, and in fact, I love this little area. Like, it's kind of completely optional. You don't ever have to come over to here. It's just like this really pretty place in the corner there. Like 30 seconds or whatever it is. Ah, yes, I love this. So these guys are called the Stalfos. Come on, things lock on. Oh! Those glowing red eyes and that skull. Stuff of nightmares, I tell ya. Bam! That's the way forward. Now, another way you can keep track of where to go, like forward or backwards in this, because again, you have semi-self-similar labyrinthine passageways. The key doors. Alright, I love this section because it's like this 3D puzzle almost. So as you can see, there's a pathway there. There's arrows on the floor. Here's where we need to drop that block. Let's get this lined up in the hallway right quick though. That should do it. This ladder is very missable. Ah yes, can't do much else there yet. Alright, a little bit of prep work. Now it's low enough that Link can actually jump up and grab that edge. And why look, somebody has conveniently pushed this right where we need it to go, which was from that direction. So here's a good example of, you get here and there was no key in this section, right? And it's like, oh, I've missed a key somewhere. I love this. This room, Navi! This corridor is all twisted. Look at this. So as you run, it starts to pivot. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Alright. There's nothing we can do here yet. See that picture disappear? We'll be back. Alright, you might notice there is a hole in the floor. The Stalfos can walk over them, but you cannot, so don't fall in. If you fall down the floor, you go down to the previous Stalfos room and have to go all the way back around and up. Oh yeah, so here the bones did not disappear. So we actually have to defeat this in a certain amount of time before the other one respawns. Uh-oh. Now I have the bow. So as long as I'm not using any like dungeon specific, but we have some unfinished business to do now that we actually have this bow. We can shoot the pictures of the pose. Oops. So I actually do like the fact that it was programmed in the following way, that you actually go past this area completely, right? And you don't have the bow yet. Because the best puzzle games are the ones that hide the puzzles the best, to be honest. It's down there. The big one. Yes, yes, there's monsters on the ceilings, I know. So if it grabs you, you get hauled to the entrance of the Forest Temple. So typically, you don't want it to grab you. Ha! This makes the twisted corridor straight, or vice versa. So I should have grabbed this first, but that's okay. now I have the boss key. Oh yeah. Oh, snap. Recognize this place? Well, be that way. How rude. Come at me, bro. I like these break off into the little baby hands. If they grab onto you, they like suck your essence and they like grow big into big hands again, which can drag you to the entrance. I need me some keys, por favor. Nice! Check it out. Spawned right over the collected magic pot thing, which you might have noticed are all flat two-dimensional sprite images. They're not actual 3D models. Which is no longer a key door, because we've unlocked it. Oh man. There we go. You can kill it with one hit if you hit it while it's still in its perched position, whereas if it comes down, you have to like wait there and it like does its little thing and then it flips around and then you hit it once with your sword and then it's like, oh mad, and spins around and then it like does its little thing and then spins around and then you hit it a second time with your sword and then it dies. Now isn't it so much better to just do what I did? Sure, when I'm ready for you, it flies away. What, scared? And just be nice and safe here. So we have an eye that's covered with fire, or excuse me, ice. Oops, I gave the solution away. What do you think we should do to hit this successfully with this arrow? Maybe shoot our arrow through a flame, through the ice, to hit the eye. Alright, now we are talking. So that door leads us actually out to the untwisted middle corridor, if that makes sense. Like, I love this part though. Bjorn, watch out! The ceiling is falling down! So I think we can go to... I got scared. Which one was it? It was the white one. Uh-oh. Ha, made it in time. So here's a puzzle. We just have to push these together. Go. Haze not to panic. Debes morir, por favor. But it's not personal. It's business. Alright, now we have defeated 3 Poes, and every time we defeat one, it relights the flame in the main room. So now once we light 3, this Poe in the middle room now appears, and I can fight him. The purple Poe. So if you watch carefully, the one that acts differently is the real one. So just watch for a moment. Whoa! And I'm conveniently right on top of this, so it will raise me up. Even though I really don't need to be up there. Alright, now you might have seen there was the red carpet, so we're going to save time and actually push this back counterclockwise, because that will get us to the graded area here, which is now opened, so we can hit this switch. And that should do it. And I must say, I love the Forest Temple boss as well. It's actually very fun to play. This lighting right here is also really cool. You can like flip around and like Link is like has these glowing blue eyes. It's crazy. Alright, let's get this baby done. I like how there's nothing to do, right? You can walk in and out, but if you walk sufficiently far in and then try to leave, shapling! Boss fight initiated. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Alright, now, when he attacks in the center, it... There we go. Go back whence you came, demon. Alright, now this right here is classic Zelda. This is the origin of the volley. So you have to be locked on, he throws a ball of energy, you have to hit it with your sword to reflect it back. If it's too far, you miss. If it's too... Oops. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button, no wonder. I was hitting A, not B. Ugh, excuses, excuses. Give me a little space, for goodness sakes. As you can see, it gets faster and faster. Oh. hit you out of bounds, boy. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. Alright. Cinematic time, baby. So I will quiz all of the viewers before I walk into this portal for the cinematic. Who do you think the Sage of the Forest is? Hit pause, and when you think you have it, unpause and can keep watching. It is Soraya! Did you guess correct? Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Soraya, the sage of the Forest Temple. Awkward. We know each other, girl. I always believed that you would come because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me, because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. Alright, tell me where to go next. Soraya will always be your friend. What is this? Name that movie. Hint, it's a cartoon. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Soraya broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Let's have another cinematic, shall we? Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny whose fates would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. Let's see if this story put Link to sleep as an adult. Nope, he has a much longer attention span. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest, and now you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Bjorn, break the curses on all of the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Yes! So, I think it's kind of sad that none of these people know or recognize you. In fact, this dialogue right here at the entrance, remember this kid who wouldn't let you out? His is the most chilling to me. Bjorn, I wonder if he will come back. It's like, I'm right here, bro.